It's the Sunshine Marshmallow Factory Podcast.
Hey there, MAGA-crats. Happy holidays and welcome to the Sunshine Marshmallow Factory Podcast. I'm your host, Donnie Taco, and it's that time of year again. Time to buy things for people you don't like and haven't seen in years, attend awkward gatherings, and sheepishly stand under the mistletoe, hoping that Hanna-Barbera or Nancy Mace catches your come-hither stare and swings by to give you a smooch, hopefully in some risque, obscene place. Obscene, like my mouth. Anyway, I don't know if anyone else was fortunate enough to have this experience at their local Woolworth's department store, but when I was a kid at Christmas time, my dad would make us all dress up to go and flaunt our upper-classness to regular, mundane people. He'd pack us into his 1962 Ford Galaxie 500, and we would go up to our local Woolworths, which back then had a restaurant that served food, really good food, actually. They made food great again, great food. Anyway, we would go into the restaurant end of the store, go sit down, and the waitress would come and take our orders. Dad always ordered for me the baked macaroni and cheese with the fried fish and coleslaw, but of course, I didn't eat the coleslaw. Coleslaw is the worst rabbit food, you know? And like I've said before, there's only one way to eat coleslaw. You throw it in the trash, right in the trash. Anyway, as much as I love the mac and cheese, it was their coconut cream pie that did it for me. It was amazing. It made the restaurant delicious. I would eat a whole pie, an entire pie, then another 2 pies at least. Anyway, after we had all eaten, and after a thorough inspection and wash up of our hands and faces, to be sure that we wouldn't get anything sticky on anything, Dad would lead us out in the store to point and laugh at people, poor people. We would fill carts of things those people couldn't afford, roll them up to the checkout, and leave them there. Because we didn't need to buy anything. We already had everything we could ever want. Oh, and we would also go back to the toy department where Santa was so I could tell him what I wanted for Christmas. I told him the same thing every year. I want everything, everything, because I deserved it. And guess what was under the tree Christmas morning? Everything, everything, you name it. Lithographed tin toy cars, friction cars, die-cast cars, trucks and farm equipment, rocking horses, wooden blocks, building toys like Tinker Toys, erection sets, erector sets, and even battery-operated cars as big as 2 feet long. What else? Wow, Play-Doh, silly putty, a magic 8-ball, 2 Frisbees, 3 Slinkies, 4 pogo sticks, 5 hula hoops, 6 corn poppers, 7 sharpshooter target practice games, 8 space pilots, 9 pitch and pal action games, 10 toy cowboy pistols, 11 portable phonograph, and 12 toy drums. Also, Roy Rogers, plastic figures, circus sets, a Viewmaster, Barbie dolls, because why not? I did say everything. A Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head, wood blocks, spinning tops, toy trains. Wow, amazing. Everything. Like I said, and that was every year.
Every year.
Every year.
Every year.
These days are a little different. Most of my presents today are in some form of litigation. Delay, another delay, an appeal, delay, another appeal, delay. It's beautiful, beautiful and perfect, so perfect. And that's how you win. You just need to absolutely exhaust your opponent. Then it's 10 years later and no one remembers or cares anymore, and then you're reelected. It's like a fine Swiss cheese. You can't fill the holes, but you eat it anyway. MAGA Claus has been so good to me, so good. Have you heard about MAGA Claus? I owe him everything, and nothing, actually, because I don't know anyone anything. In fact, they owe me. And MAGA Claus owes me. He owes me for being so popular, you know? So you better watch out. You better donate. You better support making everything great, because MAGA Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, so you're probably effed. He's going to find out who's radical left, MAGA Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're voting. He knows when news is fake. He knows if you're loyal or a terrorist. So be loyal, for goodness sake. He's making more lists, so everyone's effed. He's going to find out who's radical left. MAGA Claus is coming to town, and jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. Can't forget about that part, my favorite part. Okay, enough of that. Let's get to a question. Happy holidays. You're on with Donnie Taco, the greatest force in the known universe. What's on your mind today?
Hello, Donnie. This is Stinky Joe Butternuts again from MAGA Town, Oklahoma. Happy holidays to you. So, why don't billionaires pay much in taxes? It doesn't seem fair.
Hey there, Stinky Joe. Thanks for the call. Great question. You have made questions great again. Well, billionaires pay next to nothing in income tax simply because most of their gains aren't income under the tax code. They take almost nothing in taxable salary. Nothing, really. I mean, poor people make more money than billionaires do, if you think about it. So rich guys like me take almost nothing in taxable salary. And the only taxes we'd normally owe are on realized capital gains, if you know what those are. But we rarely realize gains at all. Instead, we borrow against our assets to generate spending money. And guess what? Loans aren't taxable income, so we can fund our lavish lifestyles without triggering taxes. Isn't that great? And even when we do sell assets, those gains are taxed at long-term capital gains or carried interest rates around 20%. 20%, not the 37% top income bracket. This is a trick I learned a long time ago, and we're going to keep doing this until we die. At which point the decades of accumulated gains are wiped out through the step-up in basis for our heirs, who will have all the luxury they could ever want without any worries. No worries. Imagine being born into that. So fortunate. It's what makes our beautiful country great, being born into immense wealth. Oh, and speaking of wealth, I'm sitting on a wealthy movement, if you know what I mean. Wow. I bet Batman smelled that one. Wow. Too many deviled eggs. Anyway, time to go. You've been on with Donnie Taco and this mental illness I call a podcast. Signing off. Happy holidays to you. Holidays. I mean, not that sauce. I love that sauce, though. Anyway, see you next year.
You better watch out. You better donate. You better support making everything great. MAGA Claus is coming to town. He's making a list. You're probably effed. He's gonna find out who's radical left. MAGA Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're voting. He knows when news is fake. He knows if you're loyal or terrorist. So be loyal for goodness sake. He's making more